For 25 years, we've gone racing alongside the beautiful beaches of the Gold Coast here in Surface. And as a matter of fact, the Surf Lifesaving is the official charity of the Gold Coast 600. So much so that Team 18 have decided to get around them once again. They even got in the water to learn a little bit more about what they do.
Good to be back at the GC 600. You've had some success here.
Yeah, it's quite cool to be back and definitely looking forward to it. It's nice. At least this time I don't have to learn the track or anything. I've kind of been there before. So
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
You should go for a swim.
I think I'm gonna go for a swim, mate. It looks too cool not to go in.
Good idea. I'll wait here. I'll watch you.
All right.
Another great day here on the Gold Coast. Charlie, great to have you on board again, mate. Good to see you.
Thanks very much, Gibbo. It is fantastic. How good does it look out here today? It's just amazing, isn't it? Sebastian arrived this morning, and it's a real shame he can't be up here today, but he was decided to go for a swim with Lee instead.
I hope you swim between the flags, mate. The red and yellow army will be out protecting him, I'm sure.
Scotty, mate, cracking day. I noticed you got the flags up here, and I've been telling Seb all morning, seriously, you've got to swim between the flags.
Yeah, mate, most important, mate. Make swim between the red and yellow flags. You know, they're there for your safety. And just remember, like, if we can't see you, we can't save you. So the important thing is to make sure when you come to the beach at all times, swim with those red and yellow flags. So.
Talking to Seb, where is he?
Mate, what's he got on? Has he got any clothes on, or what's he wearing?
Is that him over there? He's outside the flags.
Mate, yeah, we'll go get someone. Yeah, we'll go and get him.
Let's go get him.
Someone over.
Charlie just had a call on the surf radio that they're doing a rescue right at the moment, Main Beach.
Really? You're kidding?
No, it's on the radio.
No way. Oh, God, I hope it's not an international tourist or any French guy like that.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm all right. Thanks for the tablet.
I gave you one bloody rule. Swim between the flags.
I'm not good at listening, mate.
Oh, man. Let's go and get in the race car, hey?
Yeah, I'm better at that.
Nice work there. Lee, the Hasselhoff Holdsworth there, pulling the Frenchman out of the water.
It was a good plot.
The important message here, Paul, always swim between the flags. Drive between the concrete walls if you're in the utes. And how about this? On debut, Aaron Russell has got pole position after what has just been a frantic weekend of the utes. They, well, not many of them managed to avoid the carnage yesterday. It's been a complete mix-up of results. Cedars and Pretty, there's an all-star cast on row 3. Dontas McNally, half of the guys have got penalties hanging over them for yesterday. Chris Walton needs to keep passing cars to get some more points back on Roll Harris. How about Grain Hansford off that 7th row? And Harris, by the way, starting a long way back in position 16. He got a 10-spot grid penalty for contact yesterday. And I'm not even going to bother reading you the whole list of guys
It was a big, long list.
that suffered those
I think they needed a scroll to
penalties.
put it all on if you wanted it on the one page.
What it means that very badly beaten up ute is going to start from pole position. Earlier, Kylie King caught a word from Aaron Russell.
Well, what a weekend to make your debut in a V8 ute. Aaron Russell, we see you in the Dunlop Series. We saw you at the Bathurst 1000, and now you're in this category. How you found it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a way a bit different to the old Dunlop Series or the main series. You know, these things are big, heavy cars and not a lot of braking power and not a lot of grip either. But we're having a good weekend. It's been a bit of biff and barge in this series, that's for sure. It's pretty playing for keeps here, and we got a bit lucky and ended up getting on pole.
It's the place to be. Go enjoy.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
It is the place to be. It's the safest place to be. He went from 11th to 4th on the last lap because of all that carnage. Fisher, Edge, Mork, Kovacs. The word is that they're all too damaged to make it back onto the grid. And they have been absolutely read the riot act. They've been told they must behave. Oh, Fisher did make it out onto the grid. That's good news. He put up a Facebook post this morning saying he was gone.
Well, he's there.
But I know for a fact that there are a few drivers that want to get even for some stuff that happened yesterday. So,
well, you always want to get even, but you've just got to wait till the opportunity presents itself. If you go looking for it, you tag someone, you end up getting in the accident as well. So the best things to do is just put it in the memory bank, and one day the opportunity will present itself, and you just take the opportunity.
Race car drivers have long memories.
Yep.
Got plenty
Don't
of...
go for revenge straight away.
This guy
Stewards will be onto you too.
This guy was in the thick of it yesterday, but he's managed to come through the carnage to hold down 4th position.
Yeah.
Dontas got turned around big time, and he was also given a penalty as well for a crash that happened earlier in the race with Nathan Pretty.
Yeah, he turned Nathan round, and that caused that sort of big pile up.
One of many big pile-ups, to be fair. Look, even the pole sitter has damage to his car.
The Plus Fitness sticker still look nice, so great to see that sponsor coming with him through the Dunlop Series, going to the mountain with him in the main game, and now here in the Utes.
All right, Paul, if they get through this race without a safety car, I'll buy you a beer at the after party tonight. Let's go racing in the Utes. They've been on their worst behaviour this weekend. They've been told that they've got to clean their act up. East Coast Bull Bars Australian V8 Ute Series. They've been entertaining, and we're off and racing.
McLeod's got a flyer.
He has been lightning off the start line.
Dontas in the wall, going to make it 4 wide.
That was close. I think he's already lost his mirror. Yeah, it's folded in. Under brakes, close one
makes
between.
it through. Mediki straight lines chicane.
Have a look at the traffic. A few guys decide to take the
Wilson
shortcut.
trying to make it 3 wide down there. Pulls back in. He should get Marjoram here if he gets a good run out.
Marjoram trying to stay out of trouble, trying to bank some more points ahead of the final round at Sydney Olympic Park, but that's a blinder of a start from Aaron Russell. On debut in the Utes.
I'm with Cam Wilson here.
This is the corner where it all came unstuck for Cam back in 2013. A massive lap 1 pile-up in that very fence. Oh, it's tight, but they all make it through the beach chicane. Nathan Pretty, late move on Kim Jane. Nice.
Gets it done. Gave each other some nice room. Kim saw him coming and just opened up the corner just enough to avoid contact, and they both make it through the corner, which is how it should be done.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that one. Wilson enjoying a weekend at the front. Good to see, deserves it.
He reckons he should have been on the front row of the grid, but he kept getting curb hop penalties.
So, Dontas and Marjoram are teammates in Erebus, and there's been a little bit of paint swap between those two in the last 2 rounds. Let's just see how that one plays out. They've got McNally for company. McNally looking for a hat-trick of podiums here.
At least we've got 1 lap in the bank without a safety car. We haven't seen that all weekend. So the boys have given themselves a bit of a tune-up overnight. Decided to put on a race.
It's good to see. Oh, Russell, I think he got the wall on the way through. Same goes for Nathan Pretty. He had a big slide over the curb. Cedars is crooked at the exit of turn 1 and 2. They're all laying it on the line. It looked like Mason Barbera was having a crack at Danny Bazadzik down at turn 4 as well. Here comes the Renko. Oh, yep, they're still having at it here, Bazadzik and car 17. Bit of contact here from Raul Harris. There's no love lost between these two, by the way. Look at Mira bouncing down the road in the background.
Plenty of that going on this weekend. If you like collector mirrors, this is the place to come looking for them.
They all get into line before the beach chicane.
Oh, he's giving him one in the back there.
Big moment. The right rear fender hanging off that car.
Yeah.
Can Harris slip up the inside?
He's going to go up the inside here.
Nice move. And you watch Beachy will go with him.
Yeah, got to go with him.
Barbera on his best behaviour out there at the moment, giving a lot of room.
Cedars now working over the back of Jane. Wilson wanting a bit of that action as well.
How aggressive are they? McKay in on board with Craig Dontas. Just
Big
car
loaded
endurance.
corner here, just trying to squeeze the power on. Get a good launch down this straight.
Here we go. Jane and Cedars side by side.
Cedars should have enough momentum, which will see him just get in front in the braking area.
Oh, this is going to be close.
He'll just bleed off the brakes and run it in there, and Jane will have nowhere to go.
Will anyone take the shortcut?
Yeah, there you go. So just need a little bit of overlap. Just don't allow the guy to turn in.
Now Wilson lurches onto the back of the tailgate. The Bob Jane T-Mart's car. Oh, it's tight between Marjoram and Dontas. Now watch out for Dontas here on this replay.
He goes hard right. He goes, there he is.
Had a run on Wilson.
Gets a bit of the concrete here.
Just watch him in the background. There it is.
Yeah, not too bad. Just flat slid the wall. You can hit it if you're square. If you've got any sort of angle on, it'll drag in.
Nathan Pretty and Cedars.
And then look how sideways Hansford is at the back.
Oh, he's gone, actually.
So he must park that up the little escape road there.
He had Ward for company and Burnett. Burnett's been amongst it this weekend as well. Now, this is the move from Barbera and Bazadzik.
Lobs it down the inside.
That's okay so far. Oh.
Yeah, Bazadzik just turned in. Like, you've got to know that guy's there. You could have reached out and tapped him on the head.
Barbera's back into the pits. Oh, that's cool. As we get the sparks down at the beach chicane. Karadimas getting a little bit of hang time there. So yeah, unfortunately, Barbera did hurt the right front with that little knock. Here he is. Steering damage for the 17-year-old. And it looks like his day is just about done. Meanwhile, back at the front, we've got...
He's cleared McLeod somewhere.
So it's a Matchstone Racing 1-2. Mediki's got the eyes on.
The good thing about this is the race for the round win. What have we got? 5 points between them. Medeki has to get in front of Russell.
That would be the difference between top step and second step. Here we go. Championship fight is on. Harris up the inside of Bazadzik, who clipped the back of McNally and Walton as well in this. And first and second of the points are going to be side by side, or 3 wide down the beach straight. Walton's got a problem.
No, he backed out of that. He knew he was on the outside. Nothing to be gained out of that.
Wow.
He's eaten enough concrete this weekend. He doesn't want another mouthful of it.
Well, he started back in 11th and he's fallen back behind Harris. So Harris is going to extend his championship lead here.
He's just got to chip away at those points. So he's been given that penalty, and all he can do in this race is just chip away at the points, try and build that lead. One more round to go. He rolls into Homebush with a nice lead, makes a great weekend of racing for Ryle.
You brought up a very good point yesterday or the day before that. This is good experience for Aaron Russell because he wants to be a co-driver next year in the V8 Supercars, so getting some laps around this track is vital.
Well, the first thing they'll say is, if you want to be a co-driver, what do you like at the Gold Coast? The 2 race tracks he knows, but never been to the Gold Coast before, so come and drive a ute. Brings his sponsors with him, and then if he can stay in front, he's going to pull off the round win here, which is a perfect result.
On debut as well. He had never driven this ute before Friday. Not even a test, not even at your place out of Norwell. Had never had a pedal. Showed up on Friday, was quick straight away, and
real quick out of the box.
Going for the win.
I think he'll get it done too. But there's a good yardstick there. You've got guys like Pither who can win in this category, and he's rated as one of the best co-drivers out there at the moment. So the teams will look at this performance from Aaron.
Under
and
brakes.
They will definitely look at him.
He comes pretty up the inside of
McLeod. McLeod's got to give him some room here, and he does.
Good racing. Unfortunately, it's another left-hander coming up.
Cedars will get him here if he hangs around the outside. Got to try and tuck in, and he's going to be in the fence here. Oh, he's pulled it off.
Nice. He just hung tough until he got to the right-hander.
That's unbelievable. Good job. I didn't see that one coming.
Good racing. They're a different category today, aren't they?
Yeah, that was a really good move by McLeod just to hang around the outside.
Here comes the Jesus Racing ute. He started back in 26th position and he's made 10 spots up, which is fantastic because he's been taken out on the first lap of both races this weekend. Meanwhile, Walton absolutely has issues. He's fallen back to 15th and he's got Matt Nolan for company making his return to the series. So that championship is almost as good as done here.
Here we go. Pretty looks down the inside. McLeod's going to just hang tough, get on the high line here and get on the gas and drive it off. He should be right.
And he does.
Yeah. That's rubbering up out there on that high line. A few of the guys in the supercar race, Russell Ingall, those sort of guys, they know there's grip out there. Once a few guys get on it and rubber it up, comes in nicely. McLeod wants to hang in front of these guys. That'll leave him in 3rd for the weekend, the overall. He wants that trophy. The good thing about it, he's not being defensive. He's just letting his car speed get it done. He'll try and do the under and over here.
Oh, Cedars is the one to watch out for.
Yeah, he's going to lose 2.
It's exactly what you predicted happening a lap ago. And that could be the change in the podium right there. That might be enough to see Cedars step up, or McLeod at the moment, according to timing, is going to do enough to get the podium by 2 points.
By 2 points, so... I think they want to do now, yeah. Go for the trophy. The team should get on the radio right now and go, just bring it home, brother. Just bring that thing home.
Yeah, if he doesn't lose another spot, he'll get it.
Yeah, he's got a big enough break. He can manage that gap to Kim Jane now.
Unless Cedars gets pretty.
Cedars gets pretty, then but there's nothing he can do about that now.
Yeah, it's out of his hands.
Out of his hands. He can only manage his race.
Oh, McLeod. Sorry, Mediki pushing very hard to try and chase down Aaron Russell, our leader. So this is the fight for the podium. If Cedars can pick up one more spot, he will stand on the podium here at the Gold Coast. If not, it'll go to the Ryco 24/7 ute.
Well, we've got a bit over 5 laps to get that done. Cedars is looking racy. won the first race here on the Gold Coast on Friday by being smart.
This track has been kind to him. He's already been on the podium twice, David Cedars. Meanwhile, up front, the fight is still on. Good to see Icy still helping out. Jason Gomersol, who we see in Touring Car Masters, sponsors a few different guys across different categories.
Yep.
And he's been a good friend of Mediki, making sure that he is back on the grid.
So these two utes are from the same stable. Both out of Matt Stone Racing, based here on the Gold Coast.
Now, Mediki, something fell off that car then. What? Something absolutely fell off the car. It came from underneath it. I just wonder if it was exhaust related.
It could be. They've been punishing him over the curves.
Look at he's slowing down.
It's
just costing him a little bit of performance, I reckon.
Yeah, well, you could crease the exhaust and restrict the exhaust flow, which will drop some power out of the engine. Trying real hard.
It doesn't sound good.
No, I think you're right onto it there, Chad.
Exhaust components have a huge bearing on performance.
That they do, so it just restricts the airflow, and motor can't get rid of the gas. It's not going to run properly.
Meanwhile, the fight for the last spot of the podium is still on here, and these guys might catch Mediki. They've got enough laps to do it.
Yeah, pretty, just looks pretty through the curves, doesn't he? Really nice, just knows how to attack them and get a flow. It's a real rhythm section, those curves. You get the first one wrong and you're a little bit wide, and can't do anything about it. But you get a nice flow going there. You watch someone like Shane Van Gisbergen roll through there. He just dances over them, and Nathan's doing the same thing.
Down to the part of the track where the gears parked it in the fence and did a big NASCAR style.
Well, there's plenty of rubber out there now to hook up to.
All right, let's have a look. Just watch the I-seat car. There it goes from underneath. Something bounced out under the left front, and there it goes out the back just there.
Yeah, I don't know, is that a part of someone's mirror or?
Yeah.
Doesn't look performance related.
Hard to tell, it's not hurting him too much.
Just doesn't seem to be handling it well. Like the left rear looks like it's lost a bit of shock absorber control.
Oh, Cedars is putting it all on the line here.
He's got enough time to get it done, but you watch Nathan through these series of chicanes up the beach straight here.
He had a nasty DNF in race 2 at Bathurst, did Cedars, and it cost him a shot at the championship, but he may just have clawed his way back into it as Aaron Russell belts the left-hand passenger side mirror. And while we're at it, I reckon the right rear is about to take a bit of a pounding here on Burnett's car. And both of those right side tyres.
Look at the...
Wow.
Look at the concrete there, leaving a jagged edge. And if you catch that with the right rear sideball, instant deflate.
Got Brucey Oakland's chasing him down, and here we go. So
Walton's
this is
in.
We thought this car had an issue.
Ryle Harris will just be rubbing his hands together here. Championship just falling in his lap.
And Wilson too.
Flat tyre or something, I reckon. I reckon they've cut that down on the curbs, for sure. So we saw how the concrete looked down at turn 1. It's just sharp, jagged edges.
I love watching these guys do tyre changes because you don't get the beauty of air jacks and one big wheel nut. It's old school. Jack her up, get all 5 wheel nuts
Aaron's onto
on.
that. Aaron's just not putting the rear on the other side of the curb. Just placing it nicely.
This is looking very nice for Matt Stone, who runs both of these cars. The 33 is the ute that won the round here in the hands of Ryle Harris last year.
Yeah, Pither and Darwin.
Yep.
So it's a form ride.
It's a rocket ship.
Yeah. If it was a racehorse, you'd be breeding him.
Here's a good little angry battle pack. Now Harris, he's just watching all these championship rivals fall by the wayside here, so I wouldn't be getting into too much trouble if I was him.
Back up to 8th.
Put together a solid weekend despite the issues that he's had. Same goes for Marjoram, who ended up in the fence at the end of yesterday's race.
And it just happens around here. You know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windscreen, and this joint, you're always the bug mid-pack.
And good to see Danny Bazadzik going with him here on the back of this pack, who's looking nice. So that's Walton's tyre.
Yeah, so as I
Right.
predicted,
Inside.
inside sideball on the back of the curb, just shreds it.
That's a fair bit of damage. Kylie in the pits.
Yeah, you're right, boys. And Chris Walton is a man of few words, so he didn't actually radio back to the guys, but they're assuming that it's from hitting the curbs.
Yeah, steering was bent with a collision with Dontas, and then the tyre went from there.
What do you want for a guy chasing the championship? Thanks for the update.
Hard luck. Thank you, Kylie. Doing a good job down there in the pits. Not long left here. And wow, that was the slingshot from Harris going around the outside of McNally. Did McNally miss a gear maybe, or just maybe?
Maybe they've got a deal on. Maybe he knows that Ryle's chasing the points and he's going to buy him a few drinks tonight at Shooters. Where he's probably got a free drink card or something because it's all over his truck.
He'd have a pretty big tab. Walton's back out on track. No, maybe McNally's got a problem. He's going back behind Pazadzik here. So
yeah, I think
maybe he's got a tyre going down as well.
He's got something down on power, gearbox issue. Who knows?
Walton's trying to stay out of the run of the leaders here.
Yeah, well, let's see where he slots back in. Has he got any payback?
He's 2 spots up on the road. Oh! There he goes.
He's going to the main beach too.
He's out of here. He's going to let the leaders go through. This is just working out beautifully for Earl Harris's championship charge. No one's won this championship 3 times. Plenty have won it twice. Good
A lot
drivers
of guys have won it twice.
Yep. Grant Johnson, Warren Luff, they've a couple of names.
Damien White.
Yep, but no one 3 times. It's looking pretty good. Our leaders are going to start the last lap this time by. And as a matter of fact, they're going to get the checkered flag this time by.
So
there you go. That was a late call for the flag, but
Aaron Russell takes it out.
oh, that is very impressive. On debut in the series, off the back of the wildcard ride at Bathurst, where he and his brother did a fantastic job in the Nova Castrian motorsport car. And Plus Fitness have...
yeah, well done, Plus Fitness.
Another good bit of signage. Is he going to light them up?
He's going to try. Yeah, give it to it.
I'll give that a 2 out of 10 for the celebrations. Maybe has a chat with Shane Van Gisbergen about how to celebrate properly.
I think you need another 400 horsepower to get that done.
That is incredible. On debut, Aaron Russell takes not just the race, but the round. Medicki, 3rd time on the podium for him. And Jared McLeod, his 3rd podium of the season. It's just been an amazing championship for him. Jane, Mardram, Dontas, all the Erebus cars right there. Harris inside the top 10. And that is a huge drive from 16th. Championship-defining stuff. Over the page we go. McNally with issues. Hansford recovering from a spin. He climbed up a few, but the big news there is Chris Walton. He is just about out of the championship chase now. It was of stark difference to yesterday's race.
It was clean. McLeod got a flyer. And the guys they needed to get a lap in, didn't they?
That was tight. But thankfully, we managed to make it down towards turn 1. Although the 3 wide there led to this bloke getting turned around. Ryan Hansford. Everyone did a good job of missing him. Kudos there. Unfortunately, that was the end of Barbera's race with right front.
He just got turned in on. Wasn't his fault.
Karadimas going sky high. Did he get all 4 off the ground? Just about. And this one as well. Check it out. Right front.
Yeah,
right rear.
Tearing the curbs apart.
Burnett would finish 16th, so he got away with it. Another one. He's one-man highlights rule so far. Karadimas, but he brought home a clean ute, which is the important thing. Good battle for 2nd was on, and the iSeek ute popped on through, and a popped-on tyre right there for Walton. Right front, interestingly enough. So I would have thought that would have been on the from turn 1
steering damage off Dontas.
Oh, Aaron Russell was pushing.
Yeah, right to the limit.
You don't get any closer to the wall than that.
Yeah, but it's like a horse, mate. If you get close to it, it won't hurt you.
And in the end of the day, he gets the win for Plus Fitness and Matt Stone Racing. Nice work, Aaron Russell. Well, we're having a good day here. We're at 90 minutes away from qualifying. It'll be a 20-minute session that will set the grid. No shootout today, and we'll have a big 102-lap journey at the end. Castrol, Gold Coast 600 going off here in Surfers Paradise.
We just want to party. We just want to party. Can't stop it when we start.
Fast-paced, exhilarating, and concrete walls.
Straight into the fence. Oh, man.
Adelaide knows how to put on a show.
Bit of argy-barge behind him.
The ultimate test of man and machine.
There's contact.
On the streets of Adelaide.
Look at the drama back here.
Adelaide's big one, the Clipsal 500.
Here we go. The Clipsal 500.